All right, guys, another SMX Ironman amateur motorcycle, SLR Honda, Grayson Townsend, 2024 250B Limited Loretta Lynch champion. But you know what's even better than Grayson? This guy right here. Gunnar Townsend is the brother of Grayson. He is the mechanic here. So we're gonna go over the SLR Honda of Grayson Townsend, and you're gonna give us some insight. So before we move on here, give us some insight. How long you been wrenching for Gray, and do you like working for your brother?
I've been wrenching for Grayson since I started midweek in 2024 of Loretta's, because it was so hot. My brother thought my dad might pass out there. I was like, yeah, all right, I'll get out there, you know. I was packing a gate. I was like, I see exactly what he means. It is gnarly out there. So, but yeah, so basically a full year now, working for him, and then yeah, it's been good. He's been on a Honda since last year of October. Okay. And he's been really liking it. So.
Okay, and you guys are living out in Florida right now.
Yep. Went out to Florida, I think the week before Redbud, and just getting ride time in there down at Dog Pound, which has been really good. It's rad. It's a big Honda place. Really good atmosphere. Everybody there is super helpful, super kind, really outgoing. So that's always nice.
All right, so let's discuss this SLR Honda. SLR stands for Slam Life Racing. Mark Samuels, Baja, multi-time Baja champion. And he runs basically the amateur Honda program here for motocross and off-road racing. So we're in the process. I gotta jump the gun, and these guys are still working on the bikes, but I said, hey, let's do it anyway. So we're on Dunlops, of course. Does Gray prefer a 34? Is he like a 3S? What's he usually run?
He's been running the 34. Okay. He's been really liking that. Even coming from like West Coast to East Coast, he's still sticking with that. But yeah, that's what he's been on. And he's is he like the Scoop, or is he more of a 34 kind of guy? Yeah, I talked to a bunch of guys, and some of the guys, Carson Wood, Temmerman, they prefer 34. Yeah, especially East Coast and like the tracks, anywhere it's soft, you kind of got to run it, especially for the start. He likes knobby tires, especially West Coast, like later in the day, you get that feel, but it's hard to beat a Scoop when it's soft. Absolutely. You know? All right, so factory connection suspension. So we are on basically a stock clamp, correct? Yes. And stock offset, no races involved here, nothing? Nope. How many reiterations have we gone through for the factory connection setup? Because Gray is pretty light. How much does he weigh? About 130 right now, I think. Okay. Yeah. And is he like his stuff more of a softer feel? Is he picky with this stuff? He's really picky. He likes it stiff and a lot of hold up. So the factory connection guys have been great. Just we're constantly working to make it better, and they've been really good helping him out. He's been working with factory connections since he was on KTM 85s, so they know him well, they know what he likes, and factory connection on a Honda. Is Guam doing his stuff still? Guam does it, and Todd, FC Todd as well. Okay. So those are the boys at FC, and yeah, they've been doing a really good job, and it's crazy just how good, like talking with them, how good the Honda suspension stock components are, you know, compared to other stock bikes. You see, like it's noticeable how well machined Honda suspension is and Honda parts. As far as Honda quality, it is good. So all right, so we got the Works Connection Pro launch device. Do you know, I'm gonna put you on the spot, what's the at for setting as far as millimeters down on the fork guard? I believe this is 140. 140. Yes. Okay, so we have been seeing anywhere between 140 to 170 on this thing. And are you guys running stock plastic? Yeah. Sherby's plastic. Sherby's, yep. Okay. So we're on, we got some hubs. We're on DID STX rims. These are complete stock front brake system, nothing special there. Going down the time with just stock skid plate. So as far as a motorcycle goes, we don't need to go over the whole thing, but Gray's pretty much on a stock CRF250 with just some engine mods, right? Yeah, yeah. It's an SLR motor, which is really good, but you can see the Honda handles so well, and it's such a good bike stock. It's hard to put a whole lot of stuff on it and make it a lot better. So pretty basic parts, but handles really well, really good power. Are we on a Vortex? No, Get Ignition. Get Ignition. Yes, all right, sir. So one of the few that actually have a Get under here.
Airbox mods, stock airbox,
Stock
just
airbox.
no screen on the filter cage.
This one still has a screen on it. Yeah.
Okay. And then a unique here. So what's cool about Grayson and Gunnar here, their dad owns FASST Co, which is based out of Utah, and they have the Flex Bar. You guys heard me talk about it before. And you don't see that many in the outdoor motocross, but it has been catching on a little bit more. I get a lot of guys that email me about, hey, I need some more hand comfort on slap down landings and bump touch. And there is a unique elastomer system within this whole bar setup, which is very unique. So what is gray? So there's different elastomers here. So gray is on the red. What is the red?
I believe the red is the medium.
Okay.
That's my dad question.
Okay.
Because Grayson's
get in here. We got Cole over here. We're going to talk to Cole. So gray's on the red elastomers here. So we have how many choices here?
The bars ship with 3: soft, medium, hard. Red is our stiffer option, stock option. He bounces back and forth between yellow compression and red compression, just kind of depending on what's happening. He rode all of Supercross with a broken wrist, and he ended up mostly using yellows there, just trying to get that comfort in it. Right. He didn't know his wrist was broken, but the bars actually allowed him to ride all the way to the last round with a broken wrist from the first round. So
now, bend-wise, what's he on for a bend?
This is a 12-degree moto, which is a 54 mil sweep and a 68 mil high bar. So really low, really traditional sweep. Typically he likes less sweep, but on the Honda, or just since he got on big bikes, he's liked a more traditional sweep, like low 50s. So, but yeah, it's a low bar, 68 mil.
And stock width. Does he cut these?
He runs a 12-degree enduro low, and then we use a little bit of a bar spacer, so we're right about 800.
Okay.
But now that he's gotten so big, we're gonna go back to a full moto with bar, which our moto with bars like 815, 817, depending on the sweep.
Okay. So you guys know that I'm a big, anywhere between 800 to about 803. I love that width for myself. I'm 5'11", so these are capable. You can do that. You can cut them and still be safe.
Oh yeah, we have more handle room than any other brand bar. So we have more usable space from here to here. So this is an enduro bar, so it's already a little narrower on the handle side, but still more than a traditional bar. And then our moto bar has a ½ inch each of width each side. So yeah, he's kind of picky on the bar width. That's kind of on his list now that he's back riding. Just test other widths because he's gotten so much bigger this year. So
yeah, he's tall. I see him now. He's growing.
Yeah.
He's almost 5'11",
yeah,
so he's getting big.
He commented last week. He's like, I need a wider bar now. So
okay. So Gunnar, the question: how picky is your brother with setup? If you just put the bars on for him and he sits on the bike, does he have to adjust them, or can you nail the setting?
He's got to adjust it. He's picky. I've been trying. I've gotten better. Now I think I've got it down to where it's exactly every time I put something new on where he wants it. But he likes where his levers go same time. He likes specific things. Yeah.
So we're on a Works Connection perch. We have an S lever here, which you guys have been going back for between the Y and the S. Still undecided, so there are some options for you guys out there for engagement point. Like we mentioned, he is on a Hinson clutch system. When they say SLR package, there is some unique parts in there. There is a special guy that does build that for them here. I don't think I'm privileged to say the name, but none other than you can get a high compression piston. There's a cam.
Yeah. High compression piston, water pump, which water pump makes a big difference.
Electric water pump. You guys know that was all the rage starting a couple years ago, so that actually adds more low end snap. Kind of what this Honda needs. It needs a little bit more low end grunt, and have that electric water pump does help that along. And then a full Hinson clutch system, right? Yeah?
Yep, full Hinson clutch, which he really likes. And then that Get ECU, really, like, it brings it together.
Does Dan help you guys map that thing when you guys are at the combine?
Mostly Chris and Dan. Okay. Dan's, now that we're here, he said he'd help us, which is cool. Yeah, he's really like the Get ignition. We worked a little bit with like the start maps, which is really cool. You can change that, and they've got an app on your phone to make slight changes, which is really
Have you learned how to do that yet?
I'm learning. I'm learning the computer side, so that's rad. It's very detailed.
What's awesome about these amateur bikes, these SMX Next bikes, along with the riders, the mechanics are also amateurs as well. They're coming up and they want to be an aspiring professional mechanic. So most of the guys that I've talked to today, besides Temmerman's mechanic, are fairly new guys, and they're learning alongside professional mechanics, what I think is pretty unique. That's really cool.
Yeah.
All right, so you're not, are you pulling engines out? Are you rebuilding engines yet?
We're working on it. We're learning that.
We're getting
we've pulled an engine. We've taken apart heads. Or Renee down at Dog Pound teaching me how to do some things. So that's pretty cool. It's rad to see the inside of an engine and just more skill building. You know, it's cool to know that.
Takes a lot of work, trust me.
Yeah, you see, like now, once you see inside it, you kind of start getting that picture, that big picture of how things work. So shout out Renee, thank you for the help.
All right, so Pro Circuit sponsors the team. We're on a Pro Circuit system. It looks like they do have, all right, I'm actually liking what I'm seeing here. So we do have the insert inside with the screen. So I approve of this, and the reason why is because you need some back pressure in some of these pipes that they come in. When you rip this piece out, you do lose a little bit of RPM response to low end. So don't know if you know that, Gun, or not, but it's nice to have a little bit of back pressure inside there.
When you pull that out, even though it's louder, it doesn't mean it's faster.
No, it does not. Two things I want to talk about here. Actually, a couple more things. We have special pegs, something your dad makes in-house. Unique to the fact that you can take these basically teeth out and swap them out.
Yeah, so the teeth, you can swap them out if anything gets, like, if you hit a rock. And I haven't had to do that yet because they've been good, but the nice thing is you see most traditional pegs are really, really sharp and kind of like dig into your boot, where these have a little bit of they don't move or anything, but it's a little bit of vibration dampening, like, so it's not as much vibration, so you don't need, on your foot, it's not something vibrating around near as much, so you don't need super sharp pegs, another thing to just tear up your boots. So they're really planted, you don't have that vibration coming through your feet, so you have a better feel of the bike. And my brother really likes them. So
for me, actually, for a Honda, it's you saying that, there is a lot of vibration in stock form coming through the foot peg, so having a little bit more anti-vibration through that is actually a nice feeling. So it gives you just a more quality feel.
Yeah, just that dampening, and just another thing that's more sound on the bike, not like rattling.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool. Explain this piece. So I've seen it. There's a lot of people on other brands that use this, but what's the purpose here?
So our brake clevis takes all the play out of the pedal, so just way better pedal feel and modulation. You'll find that on,
so no slop in there.
Yeah, there's just a little bit of amount engineered in there for the fact of when the brake heats up, you have to have a little bit of play. So, but we've been, you know, we were on Bubba's bikes back in the day. We were on Chad Reed's bikes when he had his team. We've been on the majority of teams throughout the years, depending on other sponsors that they have. But yeah, it's just a great product. It's a titanium pin and bushing, so it doesn't wear. The pin and bushing match the pin and bushing in the pedal of the Honda, or basically all the Jap bikes have a bushing except for the Kawasaki. So we match that, so just a lot better pedal feel and modulation. And then we have our rear brake spring bucket, so it keeps all the debris from being able to build up there and jam up the master cylinder, as well as it's tunable by how much preload you put on the spring. So if you want a really light pedal, you can take some preload off. He likes a really heavy pedal feel, especially for brake draggers. Right. I mean, the heavy pedal feel really makes a positive difference, and it changes the dynamic because when you put the spring in compression instead of just that tension spring, it just has a way better feel. So especially guys that ride it a lot and then they go back to a traditional spring, it's like it's something that they notice.
And then the Gun, he's on stag pegs. Talk to me.
Yeah, these
so when did this happen? When did this go down?
So when he broke his wrist, he had to come back. He had only 1 or 2 days of riding before the Hangtown qualifier, which is a lot of hills. So just for a little bit extra grip, my dad 3D printed these. And the nice thing is you just...
So they're not even steg pegs?
Nope.
Okay.
They just bolt into the plastic. We haven't had a problem yet with them ripping out or falling out. But you can move them wherever you want, so you get that feel that you like. And it just helps you grip, have that connection with the rear end.
Lock in a little bit better.
Yeah, yep.
All right. Okay, so, like we mentioned, some engine work through here. We got some engine work. A little bit more bottom end, a little bit more overhead. What gearing are we on? What's the spec?
1350.
1350?
Yep.
And that is what, 1 tooth up from stock? I would think 1349.
I think.
Actually, you know what? 1350 is stock.
Yes.
You're right. You're right. All right, so again, SLR Honda, not a lot done. You guys can do this to your Honda at home. Most of these amateur bikes, I would say, not most, all of them, are just modifications you can do to your bike sitting in the garage right now. So Seat Concept seat, no seat bump. Seat Concept is based out of Idaho. Our buddy Max from Fly, he now works at Seat Concepts. He's a good dude. And yeah, number 87, the Combine, SLR Honda. We need to work on that frame tape though.
Yeah.
We're gonna put some new ones on there.
Yeah, we will.
We're getting there. Ah, got him.
It's actually the Monster Energy skateboard grip tape, but I gotta cut it out, and I'm not exactly a clean cut, but he likes it.
We can get you some anchor tape. You guys want some anchor tape?
Yeah,
we'll get you hooked up.
That would be good.
Yeah.
That would help the program.
Yeah.
All right, anchor tape. Corey will watch this. Corey, anchor tape. Got to hook Gray up. We got to hook him up. All right, guys. So SLR CRF250R machine. No engine mounts, right? Gun. Have you tried that?
Stock engine mounts.
Has he tried aftermarket mounts?
He is not yet, just from the fact of limited outdoors time.
Yep.
Just trying to do some other testing. But he has not tried aftermarket engine mounts. But
Is this stock?
that,
Yeah.
yep, that's stock.
He tried them on other bikes and liked some stuff, didn't like some stuff.
All right. This looks polished, so I didn't know if it was.
Yeah,
No, yeah,
I think
they polished
they
The
did
team
machine the
polished
little
it.
ridge off of the polish.
Got it. All right.
The team makes it look good.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank
One
you.
of the friendliest guys in the pits right here.
Thanks.
Cole, we appreciate you. You got a good family, Cole.
I'm blessed.